What's good with it, YouTube? What's going on? It's your boy, Pharaoh Micah. Welcome to the All the Above podcast, man. I'm just getting up from a bomb ass nap right now. You know what I'm saying? So I keep hearing everybody talking about this Kodak Black Ebro interview. I guess Ebro must have said some things and did some things that wasn't up to par. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't up to character as far as like, you know, putting Kodak Black business out there like it's legal information, like, quote unquote snitching, I guess, you know what I'm saying? But, I don't, Ebro ain't no street dude, so I don't really look at it snitching. But I don't think that he should have put that man personal business out there like that either, you know what I'm saying? Because, a person can only do what they know, and obviously Ebro don't know no better. He a civilian, so we're gonna check this video out. We're gonna see what's going on. And remember, you don't shine until you wholehearted with the grind. So keep that in mind. All the above podcast. We're gonna get into it.
For April, if convicted, he could face 30 years in prison.
Wow. Yeah, so on Hot 97's Ebro in the Morning, after about a 13-minute interview, Ebro brought up the charges. Kodak walked out.
Look, man, at this point, it's a pleasure to meet you, man. Looking at all your cases and everything you've been through, and I know the recent one right now is very sensitive. And with respect to, everybody involved in that case, we can't get into details today. But, we take sexual assault here serious. And we can't,
why would you
get into details, but we hope, to have you back so we can have a deeper conversation about that because, this is a serious topic. Grief. And we're hearing these stories a lot.
Good grief. He don't even know what he's doing right now. You see how Kodak Black looking at this nigga, man?
You seem upset that I brought it up.
Why wouldn't he be upset?
I feel like sometimes when we going y'all be entertained by bullshit. You know what I'm talking
about? Right.
So it's change the subject. I'm finna walk out.
For real.
We'll change which subject?
For real.
Just whatever.
They tried to change the subject. They was talking about the moon landing.
That's too. So talk about something else.
Well, I was saying, I think...
We don't have to talk about nothing else. We could be done right here.
All right, I'm gone. Say less.
I know that's right.
That's a bummer.
I know that's right.
I don't know.
Take it easy, brother.
Talk about on my show.
Man, Ebro,
so everyone is talking about this online. Some are saying Ebro was out of line for asking. Some are applauding him for holding an artist accountable. So Ebro responded on Twitter saying, I was trying to have a balanced conversation with Kodak Black and not ignore the serious allegations against him, but also not ask specifics to make his situation worse. And you want to get an attitude with me? Nah.
Yeah, it's interesting what Ebro did. It was...
That's not interesting.
And I fully support him for doing that, which is he didn't even ask a question.
Right, that's the thing. Yeah,
he couldn't talk about it.
No, he didn't ask a question. He had to throw it out there and acknowledge that the sexual assault allegations were on his mind, on the show's mind.
Absolutely.
They frown upon that kind of thing because they take it very seriously. And that he hopes that they can him back at another day where they can talk about it. But he had to say it because if they go this 15-minute interview and he doesn't bring that up, Ebro's a punk.
But that's saying a lot of...
It shouldn't have nothing to do with that.
For bringing it up.
No, you have to bring it up.
He
didn't ask a question. He made a statement.
Right.
But that's the thing, statement. But it shouldn't have gotten to the point where he actually asked a question. Because that's the thing, I don't even know what Kodak is supposed to say to him because he doesn't really ask him.
But he says in that statement, I know you can't talk about it.
Right.
So he knew he couldn't talk about it. He knew there was going to be no answer. But he's like, I can't go 15 minutes without acknowledging this.
Right.
Because I would not be able to live with myself. If I let you walk out of here without me acknowledging this sort of thing.
Right, and that's why it just makes it weird. Yeah, no way, unnecessarily on Kodak's side. It's just weird that it's not necessarily a conversation that's created. Just I just wanted to say this, just so you know.
But you have to.
In a way, just kind of puts Kodak in place
you have to. It's the same thing as saying, and I've said this before in interviews, which is, you don't have to answer, but I have to ask.
Right. That's
right.
And of course, you
don't have to answer. You can sit there and stare at me.
Right.
like Kodak did. But you know I have to ask.
And that's the thing,
fine.
he's going to get it from both ways. Like, why wouldn't you acknowledge it? Why wouldn't you ask about it? But yeah, he obviously gets it from this side. Because people, that's the thing, we're in a situation now where, like, fans of certain artists just want to gloss over things. Like, they just want you to be in full-out support of the artist and never question them, criticize them in any kind of way. And that's the thing, it gets iffy. Like, I saw one tweet that was saying that, people are more upset that he was asked about sexual assault than the fact that he's charged with sexual assault.
What about all
we'll see
the
what happens with the
positive
trial.
things
Maybe
that
he'll
he
be
got going
acquitted.
on?
We don't know. That's the thing. It's not something you can just ignore and gloss over and just be fully supportive of the artist. You can be critical of an artist and still like that artist and not support everything.
That's what
there are people who will, to this day, rip you apart if you bring up, Chris Brown beating up Rihanna.
Right. But it's like, it's part of
leave Chris alone.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. But yeah, it's a weird thing. Yeah. Ann says Kodak should have said, I can't comment about it and move on. Kim says exactly right. It was broached and acknowledged. Kodak didn't handle it properly.
No.
Paula says his anger just proves the point. Christina says Kodak could have easily just state bless and move it along after a perfectly acceptable statement by Ebro. Yeah.
It was completely, the fact that Ebro's getting ripped is maddening to me.
Well, you don't see it like that because, that's how they operate. So that's what they do. And I think that was some clown stuff.
Back on the scene with Plies. So, up here, super.
That's some clown stuff. But, it's all good, man. This is my little short reaction, man. I'll try to put up some more videos and see what's good, man. All the above podcasts. I really don't know. I'm still fairly new at this YouTube thing, man, so I guess I'll learn as I go because I don't want to make excuses and I don't want to be the one that makes excuses. So, by any means, we're going to get this done. By any means, we're going to get this podcast pushed and going, and you're going to see growth. I pray that you see growth from me. I pray that you see maturity, and I pray that, most of all, I be consistent. So, but this is my short reaction, man. Remember all the above podcasts. Farrell Michael, this your boy. You don't shine until you're wholehearted with the grind, man. So keep that in mind, man. I love y'all and be blessed. We out of here.